Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bexar County Court of Law number 6 in the Bexar County Veterans Treatment Court. I'm Judge Wayne Christian, and today is Tuesday, the 7th of December, 2021, at approximately 2:05 p.m. I'll need 3 answers to 3 questions from each of you today. The first one is, are you in contact with your defendant? The second one is, if so, have you received an offer from the state? And the third one is, after you received an offer from the state and you've talked about it with your defendant, do you have a plan? Do you need a jury trial? Do you want a plea docket? What is it you need to do? Let us know. Our DAs are Megan Galloway, Eddie Villarreal, and Ross Lewis. I don't know if Ross is with us as yet, but he's inbound. Okay, we got Mark LaHood with us today.
Judge, I'm here on his behalf, Justin Fowles' associate.
I'm sorry, that sounds like you're in a cave in Afghanistan. Who was that?
Sorry, Judge, this is Justin Fowles.
I got you, Austin.
I'm here on his behalf.
Are you here for Mark?
Yes, Judge. My client has a felony pending. We're looking to resolve that as soon as possible. No current plea date set as of yet, but in negotiations with the state, it looks like these cases in misdemeanor court will be TIC'd.
Okay, so Mr. Gonzalez has a felony pending, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you aware of all this?
Yes, Your Honor. We haven't made an offer just yet. We're waiting for the felonies to be resolved.
Okay, let's do this. Let's put you guys on the jury trial list just to save you some time from me bringing you back every couple of weeks, and you keep telling me the same thing. The DA hadn't given us an offer. The DA hadn't given us an offer. All that. So let's put Mr. Gonzalez on the jury trial list for these 3 cases: a reckless driving and 2 BOMs, with the hope that y'all will work it out long before it gets time for a jury trial. Okay.
Sounds good, Judge. I just want to point out, so me and Mr. LaHood, we both have vacation letters on file from the 16th of December to January 4th. So I guess anytime after.
I think we're in March.
March 28th will be the next jury setting.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, Pat. Thank you so much.
Have a nice
I'll
vacation.
send you the email later.
Okay. Y'all take care. Good seeing you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Joseph Lassen, are you with us?
Your Honor, I got something that he was in a civil trial that someone may come in, so I'm not quite sure.
All right.
My name is Amanda Farrar. I'm Mr. Lassen's paralegal, and he is being held in presiding on a 2-day trial. The judge would not let him leave.
Let's just reset this for 1 week. Will that work for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all in contact with Mr. Taylor, or maybe it's Miss Taylor? I'm not sure.
Yes, sir. We are in contact with her.
Then we'll just see you next week at the same time on Tuesday, the 14th.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Same sign-in information. Thanks. Is Damian Signs with us today?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Joseph Aguilera with us today?
Yes, Your
Good
Honor.
morning, Judge.
Talk to me about Mr. Medina Barraza.
Judge, I've received an offer. I counter offered or relayed an offer back to Ross Lewis this morning. I am in contact with my client after discussing the facts and the offer. If we can fine tune it a little bit, I do anticipate it being a plea.
All right. Will 1 week give you enough time, Joseph, or you need another week?
A little longer, Judge. And
How about reset 2 weeks, Mick?
okay, I'm going to be out of town
Your Honor,
from the 15th on.
We will not have a docket in 2 weeks. That would be the 21st.
What's the next docket you can put Mick on?
I have a vacation thing in from the 15th on, and then I come back for a few days, 4th or 5th of January.
The 4th is the next Tuesday, the next doc.
Do that, and then Mick, if you can work it out before then, just let Pat know.
Okay. But at the same time, I'd like to confer with Ross if he's here today.
He's
You
not,
can,
I believe he's in trial.
If you come back at 3:30, you can. We can't let you do it until then.
Okay, I'll just hope to get a response from him via email then.
All right, that's all good.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
You bet. Patrick Montgomery, are you with us?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Lee Cutter, are you with us?
Kayla Sanchez here for Lee Cutter.
Okay, talk to me about Jaime Bustillo, it looks like.
Yes, we do have contact with the client. We've received an offer from the state, but we are still conferring.
You want to go on a jury trial docket just to buy time, or you think a week or 2 will give you enough time to figure it out?
I think a week or two will give us enough time to figure it out, Your Honor.
Let's reset 2 weeks for you and then.
Your Honor, we will not have a docket on the 21st,
What's the next docket after that? January?
January 4th.
Let's make it January 4th. And if you resolve it before then, just let Pat know, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. Stacy Kraus, are you with us?
Not yet, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Sines came in, Damien.
Damien, talk to me about Elizar Cisneros, please.
Yes, good afternoon, Judge. I believe he should be on Zoom as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
We need to, we're trying to make contact with Mr. Wetmore to get the initial assessment done. And we haven't accomplished that yet. I don't know if he's in the room. I'm on my phone, so I can't tell who's in the room, but if he's in the room, perhaps we can.
Chris, jump in and give him your contact info.
The cell phone number is 210-452-0617. And what was your client's name?
Eleazar Cisneros.
Yeah, I was gonna send him out an email. We were waiting on some stuff, but we're gonna jump the gun a little bit. So if you can pass that number on to your client and have him give me a call or shoot me an email and let me know what his availability is for next week, I'll set something up for a pre-screening with him then.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Mr. Sines, he has an active warrant.
Okay, and I'm assuming that had to do with the monitoring. Is that correct?
Get him on a Smart
Non-enrollment
Start
and
mobile.
sponsor.
Yes, Judge. So my client had, and I think I sent you a responsive email to the violation report. My client had an appointment with Smart Start. I believe it was on Thursday or Friday. He can probably explain it better to you. But I think they had set him up for ignition interlock. Not sure if that was what was supposed to happen or what exactly he's supposed to be set up for.
He needs to be on a Smart Start mobile, which is a portable breath testing device. It's not an ignition interlock. It's not attached to the car. It's about the size of a cell phone, and it needs to be blowing 4 times a day. Once you got him active on a Smart Start mobile at 4 blows a day, let me know and I'll pull the warrant back.
He's on,
Okay.
Your Honor. We can ask him.
Yeah, he's on, Judge. He's on right now. If get some clarification on that, and perhaps he can pull the warrant today so we can get that appointment reset.
I'm not pulling the warrant until he's active on a Smart Start. Let's ask him. Mr. Cisneros, are you with us today, sir?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
What's going on with this Smart Start mobile installation business?
Okay, so I did show up for the appointment, Your Honor. I received word that I was going to get the mobile Smart Start instead of the vehicle device. I asked them if there was going to be a charge to install the device in my vehicle. He said there was, and there would also be another charge for taking it out. He said to ensure that I'm going to get the mobile device before they do install the one in my vehicle. So that was the whole thing with that, Your Honor. He said he was going to annotate on his paperwork that I did show up for the appointment. I don't know if y'all received that or not.
Probably not, but let me cut to the chase. As of right now, are you on any device?
No, sir, I'm not.
All right. Do you have an appointment to go back and get a mobile device?
I will make that appointment today.
All right. You're going to stay hot on the radar. If he actually gets picked up and arrested, call me and I'll set a bond on him. Until then, until you're active on a Smart Start mobile that was ordered like 15 days ago or something, you're still going to be hot on the computer. So I would be careful if I were you.
Yes, sir. That's no problem.
Now, as soon as you get a Smart Start mobile at 4 blows a day, not 3 blows a day, not 6, 4 blows a day active, let your attorney know. Your attorney will let me know, and I'll immediately recall your warrant. Okay?
10-4. Yes,
You
sir.
understand, Mr. Sines? You got any questions?
No questions, Judge.
right.
And we're gonna call Mr. Wetmore. In the meantime, should we just get a reset on this?
Yeah. Let's take a reset to January the 4th to buy y'all enough time to get all these things done. If you get everything done and have a new plan in place by then, if it gets accepted into the VTC, let us know and we'll reset back this way so we can clear into the VTC.
Oh, very well, Judge. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Thanks for your
Thank you.
service, Mr. Cisneros. Y'all are dismissed for the day.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, we got Mick, we got Pat, we got Lee, we got Stacy. See where we're at here. Armando Martinez, are you with us?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Marissa Ion, are you with us?
Yes.
I'm present, Your Honor.
I see. Talk to me about Ricardo Nino, please.
I sent an email to the prosecutor and to ask for a review and for an offer, but I haven't heard back from them. If I can confer, that would be grand.
All right. At this point in time, you're in contact with your client, it sounds like, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have not received an offer from the state, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, state, if you would fire off an offer on Mr. Nino to Ms. Ion, let's reset for a week to give you all a chance to get the offer and y'all discuss it with your client. Will that work?
That'll be fine.
All right, thanks.
May
You're
I
out of
be-
here. Catherine, you bet. Catherine Valenzuela, are you with us?
Yes, Your Honor. On
Trevor Brown Colston.
yes, I'm in contact. I have received an offer. I've sent an email back regarding some of the issues, but we will be it's just that the probation conditions, we will be taking the offer though. So I guess we could be set for plea and then I just continue to confer on the little things.
Okay.
The next plea would be the 16th at 2 o'clock.
Okay,
We'll see you then. If you have any problems, get up with Pat.
I will.
All right,
And
thanks.
then-
We have another one. Wait, Catherine, you got Galaxy Vargas too.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe we should set this for, put this on the trial docket.
All right,
I'm in contact with the client. Yes.
thank you. Have you received an offer on that one, or you've received it and you repudiated it?
I have not, but I believe that that's where we're headed for.
All right, state, if you're in a good mood, send Catherine an offer on this case, which she will probably not take, but doesn't hurt anything.
It's Christmas, who knows?
All right, we'll put you on the jury trial docket. That's all I got for you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Stephanie Esparza, are you with us? Yes, you are. I see you. Talk to me about William Swinehart, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Swinehart, I am in contact. I do have an offer from the state, and he does want to accept it. We would just like to find out if he can plea after the holidays.
Let's reset to January 4th. Is that correct, Pat?
Well, if he's going to take the plea, it would probably be the 5th in the morning, Your Honor.
Has he been vetted for the VTC? He seems to be a veteran on my coding.
Yes, Your Honor. Because he lives out of county, it wasn't one that he.
Okay. He needs a collateral offer.
He would have otherwise. So,
January 5th at 10 o'clock.
Have you received initial offer from the state on these two cases, Steph?
Yes, I have an offer, and he wants to take the offer. So
Okay. Well, let's reset for January 4th with the understanding you and the state can chat during the interim and hopefully come up with a plan.
Okay, well, I guess it was going to be the 5th, Judge, for
The 5th for the plea. They're going to do the plea.
Oh, they're going to do the
January
plea.
5th.
Even better. All right. Good.
Okay, thank you. All right.
And then you've also got an Austin Jimenez.
Yes, sir. We were here 1 week ago on Mr. Jimenez. We're trying to get the no contact order changed. He is on the Zoom. You had reset 1 week for the state to contact the complainant. I already submitted an affidavit by her that she does contact no contact order change, but you reset for 1 week.
All right, let's put you on a jury trial docket on that one with the understanding if you get it resolved one way or the other before then, just let Pat know.
Okay, well, he's applied to a play home court. We are just waiting to find out the results of that.
Well, in my limited experience of 17 years doing this stuff, it never works out like you think it's going to work out. So I want to buy you some time. So if you get it resolved, that's great. Otherwise, you're on our jury trial docket, and I'm not bringing you back every couple of weeks saying, what's happening now? What's happening now?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Can we just make it have a decision on the no contact order? We're trying to get.
Okay, I couldn't understand what you said. Say that again, please.
We're just trying to get a decision on the no contact order. We were trying to get that changed.
All right, you talk to the state and talk to the state. And if they don't agree, we'll have to have a hearing, but the probability is I'm not going to grant it over the state's objection. Have you talked to the complainant? And she's the one that made an affidavit that said she wanted the no contact order lifted?
Yes, Your Honor. I included it with my motion. I've given it to the state. I emailed the state yesterday asking if they could reach out to her. I don't have it.
All right. State, you got the motion, please. All right, State, you got the motion. Please talk to the complainant and verify whatever's going on. Get back with Stephanie with your position and let me know your position on it after you talk to Steph. And if y'all don't agree, Stephanie, get with Pat and set it for hearing. We'll tag on to one of our arraignment dockets or one of our plea or MTR dockets, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
That work for you, Steph?
Yes, sir. We reset for a week from last week for this to happen. So I'm just trying to get it done.
Well, I don't run the state. State, have you actually seen this affidavit? Have you talked to the complainant yet?
Your Honor, this is Megan's old case. It's Ross's now. So I personally have not had contact with the complainant, but I can have Ross look into the affidavit as well as contact the complainant.
Do Stephanie and me a favor and put it on the front burner and doesn't fall through the cracks. And somebody in the state side needs to chat with the complainant and get all the cards on the table. And then you make a recommendation what's in the best interest of justice for everybody. And if you and Stephanie agree, just send me an order. If you don't agree, then let me know one way or the other, and we'll have a hearing at the earliest possible time. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
That works, Steph?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Luis, I got you down for Jesus Ontiveros.
Well, Judge, I unfortunately am not in contact with Mr. Ontiveros.
When's the last time? Have you ever been in contact with him?
I have spoken to people that are related to him, but have never spoken to him directly.
All right, I'm gonna have to issue an FTA warrant on him. If he shows up, let me know. I'll pull the warrant back.
Yes, Judge, I'll let you know.
And let's see if we got anybody else here.
We do,
Yes.
Judge.
Yeah, we do. Talk to me about Isaiah McDonald, please.
Mr. McDonald is on the Zoom call, Judge. He's gotten some information back to VTC courts. We also had a violation on his ignition on his mobile unit, so we're dealing with that as well.
And is he eligible for the VTC? Do we know that yet?
I know that he's responded to Chris and given him his information. I don't know if he's been accepted or not.
Chris, is Mr. McDonald on your radar for the VTC?
He is, sir. VTC application pending with the DA. So we're just waiting on the DA to make a decision.
Okay, Lewis, send me a text message, reference this violation report. If it's high Brax, I probably gave him a bond increase and cranked up his blows to 6 a day or put him on scram. What did I do?
Let's see. I don't have that in front of me. There was a bond. There was an increase in the bond. I don't know what you did as far as the.
No, if it wasn't too radical or aggravated, I just cranked up his blows. If it was, he's supposed to be on scram. But you can look at that and just text me so that I can have a record of what we're talking about, and I'll look into it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks. Brian O'Donnell.
Oh, Your Honor, are we resetting it for 30 days to allow the DAs to make a decision?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Okay, thank you.
Brian, talk to me about Joshua Zernischel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am in contact with him. He is interested in one of our specialty courts. He has not been screened for mental health court yet, Your Honor. I would ask if we could reset it to January 4th. They just had their graduation on Friday.
Do you have to apply to mental health court, or what is their process for doing that?
It's the same as ours, Your Honor, pretty much.
So are we supposed to send them notice that we want to send them over there, and then they interview him or something? Is that how it works?
Well, I filed my attorney permission. They'll set up the interview and interview him and then let the court know whether he's eligible or not.
So do you set up the interview on your side? We don't have to get involved on the interview?
Your Honor, but I'm right down the hallway from them right now in the basement.
You want to go to January 4th setting and give you time to do all that?
I think that's about the right time it will take, Judge.
All right, let's do that. And that takes care of Mr. Zernischel for now. And then you've also got a Christopher Symes, it looks like.
Yes, Your Honor, I am in contact with him. We don't have videos in e-discovery. It's a resisting arrest case. I would like an offer. He served in the Army from 84 to 86, but he had a dishonorable discharge, so I don't think he would be eligible for the VTC.
No, he's not eligible for the VTC with that, if that's what's happening. State, look into discovery on this deal. Have you already, I assume you filed a discovery motion, Brian?
If not, I will do so today, Judge.
All right. And we're having a very difficult time getting videos. And I guess it would be a body cam video on a resisting case, probably, would it not?
Yes, Judge. And if I could have a VTC light offer possibly too.
Okay, state, at your ability, look into discovery, and if any videos exist on this case, and let Mr. O'Donnell know as soon as you can on that one. Also run it by Chris, whatever, Brian, you may need to talk to Chris and find out exactly what Mr. Symes' status is. there's something called a dishonorable discharge, and then there's something called an other than honorable administrative discharge, and they're night and day different. Normally, to get a dishonorable discharge, you've shot somebody or robbed a bank or something.
Well, that's what he told
The
me.
other one can be just like possession of marijuana or something that not real major. But if you run all that, you find out from your client. I'd plug your client into Chris so he can answer Chris's questions, and then Chris can figure out what his status is with regard to possibility of being eligible for the VTC.
Very well. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. And we're going to reset that one for how long? You want to go to 1-4 on that one too?
I think that might be the right time. Yes, Judge.
All right, that's the plan. All right, thanks, Brian. You're out of here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sydney Greehey, are you with us?
No, Your Honor.
Todd Coronado, are you with us?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Chris Castro, are you with us?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm actually here on behalf of Mr. Castro.
Okay. And what's going on with Steve Williams, please?
We would actually like to confer with the DA because this is our first setting as attorney of record. So we'd like to confer and get an offer.
He's got a warrant out because he's got a scram violation, it would appear.
Yes, Your Honor. We're hoping to resolve the warrant as quickly as possible, as well as take that plea.
Well, contact the DA and find out what you can do on all those counts. Have you got an offer from the DA yet on this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right, state, at your ability, please send them an offer and look and see how aggravated or not aggravated the scram violation business is. And after I get a recommendation from the state, I already know what the defense wants. We can go from there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's go to January 4th with the understanding if y'all come up with a plan before then, just let Pat know, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. Suzanne Kramer, Pat, has reset both her cases for 1 week.
She gave me 2, but she has 3. I do not know what she is doing with Avery Knight, Your Honor.
I don't either. Just reset all 3 for 1 week and
Okay.
Remind me and I'll call her and we can ask her or you can ask her.
Okay, that's fine, Your Honor.
James Anders, are you with us?
I am, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Tristan Rangel, please.
Yes, sir. I have spoke to the DA. He has submitted, Tristan has submitted a PTD application last month, maybe month and a half.
All right, so you actually have handed in your application. Now you're waiting for their response whether they accept him or not, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Let's reset 30 days, Pat, for that to
Yes.
percolate. And we'll see if that will take care of that. And that's all I got for you, I think.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're out of here.
Thank you, Judge. Tristan, you can log off.
Thanks. Monique Walters, are you with us? Monica Guerrero.
Your
Judge
Honor,
Key.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
Ms. Walters has her partner, Mike Rogers, in, Your Honor, for
All right, well, let's talk to Mark. Mark, are you with us?
Mike. He's muted.
Earth to Mark, come in.
He's
There he
muted.
is, Mike, not Mark.
Hello, Your Honor. Hello.
Hey, Mike,
Can you hear
talk
me
to me
now?
about Morales Bobadilla, please.
All right, Your Honor. I was not at the last hearing on the 17th, I believe, of November. My brother had just passed away.
Oh, I'm
And
so sorry.
so I appreciate that, Your Honor. But the deal is that Monique Walters is my co-counsel in this case, and she reported to me that she had spoken with Mr. Bobadilla and told him there was an active warrant. Is that correct?
Yes.
For probation, for bond violation on
Yes.
that mobile device. At any rate, he stated to us to her that he was going to go in on the 19th and post that $2,500 required bond. Now, I just spoke with the bondsman today. They had not heard from him about that. So we can't get hold of him. There was some talk of his family where he was thinking about going back to Mexico. I think if he would understand, I don't think he's gone back yet. My partner thinks that he might have, but I tend to think he's just scared because he didn't post the bond when he said he was going to post it. He was supposed to call us when he got out of jail after posting that bond, but since he didn't post it, he didn't call us. So I'm not even sure that he knows the status that he was required to be here today, or even though that was waived thereafter.
Okay, let's do this. He's already got a warrant out for him. If you hear from him, just let him know there's a way to resolve it. Just post the new bond. If it's 2,500, it's not very high.
Okay.
And I probably cranked up his blows on his Smart Start, or I don't know what I did on him, but Depends on how aggravated the alleged violation was, but just get back with Pat and let her know what's going on. We're not going to reset this because we don't know where he is. Okay?
Okay, so is there a new bond, a new arrest warrant going to go out on that?
No,
particular-
the one that's out right now is the one that's going to stay there. Okay?
That's perfect. That'll work for us, and we'll stay on this, and hopefully we can get back. I just wanted to say one thing. The state gave us, we finally got the discovery, but we couldn't get it downloaded. So, and then the 72-hour window closed, and so we're trying to get the discovery back so that we can get the offer and everything. So they reported to us that they would try to get it to us this afternoon. I don't know what's the status of that. I've been waiting here to do this hearing. So, but at any rate, we'll get that once we find out where he is.
You look for the defendant, and state you look for discovery, and maybe y'all meet in the middle somewhere.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. You're out of here.
Have a
Judge
great-
Monica, Ruby Galvan.
Ruby got dismissed yesterday for being in pretrial diversion.
All right. I'll double check.
Okay. Takes care of that one, that sounds like. What about Juan Reyes Martinez, please?
He is on the Zoom and he is requesting a jury trial.
Okay. And we need to set a bond on this case. There's no bond set yet. Does that sound right?
It is an at-large case, Your Honor, has not been magistrated. There is no bond set.
Is this a felony assault bodily injury?
It was a felony reduction and they issued a summons to us.
All right. So it's in our court. It's now a misdemeanor. I just need to set a bond, correct?
He appeared on the summons. I don't know if you have to set a bond for a summons.
And that I would not know. I'm just saying.
He doesn't have a warrant.
No, he does not.
All right, then I guess we're good on him.
Okay.
And we're resetting him for jury trial. That's all I got for you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right. Barry Hitchings.
Oh, President, on
David Martinez, please.
Yeah, if I can just talk to a prosecutor, I think we might work this out.
If you come back at 3:30, you can talk to one today. Otherwise, I'll be happy to give you a week to talk to one. Will that work?
Oh, yeah, I can come back at 3:30.
All right. And just as a fail safe, in case you get picked up by aliens or something, we're going to reset for next week, same time.
Okay, that's fine, Judge.
If you get it resolved before then, that would be wonderful. Come back at 3:30.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. And that's all I got for you. Sharon, talk to me about Umberto Apolinar, please.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm still waiting to hear from Mr. Royale. He was supposed to give me an offer and whether or not there was another case pending. But I haven't, I sent him another email.
Looks like stolen checks receiving and forging checks, allegedly, all this stuff. Eddie, what's going on with this case on your side?
Let me pull it up right now, Your Honor. This looks like a Megan Galloway case. I don't have any notes, and so it is assigned to Megan. It'll be Ross's now, but that's all I have on that case.
You're learning. Blame it on your trial partner. It works every time. All right, Sharon, we don't have any update information. Eddie, you get with Megan before she leaves or whatever and find out what the status is, and get back in touch with Sharon and make her an offer if you haven't already done that.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we can go from there, I guess. Sharon, I'm going to reset you for a week just to try to get those things done. Will that be okay?
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, we're good on that. That's all I got for you today, Sharon.
That's all.
Thanks.
May be excused. Okay.
You bet. Leslie Herbst, are you with us?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Talk to me about Nicholas Benavides.
Number one, I am in contact with him. Number two, we're trying to work out a plea with the state, and I believe the state says that there's another case out there on him, and so we were waiting to see how that unfolded.
Eddie, what's going on with that case? Is there another case somewhere there?
Yes, Your Honor, it is sealed, but it is, it's awaiting filing at this time.
What is this, the new case that we don't know about yet?
What is it?
Charge is it?
Let me check real quick.
Felony, misdemeanor, do we don't know?
I'm checking it out right now. It looks like it's a misdemeanor.
What is it exactly? Do you know?
Assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation.
So we can't do anything until we get that case.
Is there a warrant out on the new case yet? Hopefully he's made bond or when it is actually filed. No information is filed on the new one yet, or what's the state status on that? So the defense will know.
Actually, Your Honor, I'm looking at it right now and it looks like it was dismissed. recently. Let's see.
Fine job, Mr. Herbst. You didn't even know you did that, did
It,
you?
w-
I
it
don't know
was,
my
yeah,
own strength.
it was dismissed about a week ago.
All right, so can you all go forward on the UCW by itself now?
Yes, Your Honor, we could. And
Fire off an offer for Mr. Herbst, and let's just reset it for a week for him to get that offer and talk to his client.
yes, Your Honor,
That okay with you, Mr. Herbst?
That's fine. Eddie, do you have my email address?
I do. Yes, sir.
So I'll be on the lookout for an email.
Yes, that would be coming from Mr. Ross Lewis.
Okay, and when are we set for?
Week, it'll be the 14th. I'll probably send something out tomorrow or Thursday morning, either or.
Very good. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, you're out of here. Thank you, sir. Jeff Martinez, are you with us?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Mike Zamora, I see you lurking. Talk to me about Clarissa Juarez, please.
Okay, I am in touch with her. Your jacket may reflect a couple of FTAs. There was a transposition error on her appointment letter for the phone number, but I tracked her down through her father who wrote the bond. I haven't been conveyed an offer as of yet.
Your Honor, that's an offer was sent on October 8th by Megan Galloway.
Okay, well then I guess I need to go back to
Mike,
October
let's
8th.
reset for a week. If you can't find the offer, get back with Eddie and have him resend it to you.
Judge, is there any way we could do this after the second week of January? I've got a vacation letter in for the remainder of the month.
We've got a setting on January 4th, and then what's after that, Pat?
The 11th.
How about the
11th
11th?
11th will be fine. And just as a side note, she is logged in.
Yep. Thank you for coming, ma'am. We'll reset you for January 11th with the understanding if you finally get the offer and you resolve it before then, just let Pat know. Will that work?
Will do, Judge.
All right.
Maybe
Thanks, Mike.
excused.
Yes,
Have a good
ma'am. And thanks, Claire, so you can go. Tony Renteria with us yet?
No, Your Honor.
Kirby Wayland with us yet?
No, Your Honor.
Paul Acevedo.
I'm present, Judge.
Talk to me about Oliver Torres, please.
Judge, they sent me an offer. If I could get it a reset, if I could get together with my client.
Will a week give you enough time?
Yes.
See you next week.
Thank you, Judge.
And I think that's all I got for you. Let's see.
Now,
Yeah,
Your Honor,
slowing down.
we are starting the 3 o'clock people, and there are some attorneys from 3 o'clock that have checked in. We can take care of those.
I see him. Cornelius, let me find you.
Oh, Judge, present, Aki.
Richard Rosas.
Judge, brand new case I was just hired on yesterday.
All right,
So
you're in contact with Mr. Rosas.
I'm in contact with him, Judge. I just need an opportunity to look at some discovery. So you can give me just a regular reset. And then I should be ready to talk business when I come back.
A regular reset's 1 week. You want
1 week?
You want me to put it on a jury trial docket so you can buys you lots of time to figure it out?
Yeah, that's fine. Jury trial docket.
And then
1
if you-
week. Justice is swift in the county court 6.
That's how it works. You get an offer from the state and you're Cornelius Cox. You're not going to take it. Why should we even talk about it? You're on the jury trial docket. See you in March, if not before.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thanks, Cornelius. State, go ahead and fire an offer off to Mr. Cox on Mr. Rosas at your ability. And Tony, I see you out there. Let me see where I can find you on there.
I have the Bible guy, Noah Daniel Gonzalez.
Before Mr. Cox.
I got you.
He's
I assume you're
here.
in contact with him, correct?
Yes, you can see him under my name. He's in my office.
Okay.
I'm here in
And-
beautiful China Grove.
Oh, that's wonderful. Have you received an offer from the state on this case yet?
No.
State, can you fire off an offer on Mr. Gonzalez to Mr. Hayek?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll do.
And
And I'd like pretrial diversion since you're firing.
well, ask him about that.
Oh, well, thank you. Item of excuse.
Hang on just a sec. Eddie, at your ability, see if this case qualifies for pretrial diversion. That's number one. If it doesn't, fire him off a state offer. Tony, have you put out an application for pretrial diversion yet?
I got him on my computer.
All right. Well, my suggestion would be to go ahead and get that turned in, and then that they can't educatedly say yes or no, he's eligible. Just until they see your application.
I can do that. Yeah.
Let's reset you for January 4th to give you plenty of time to get all these things done. Will that work?
And it's my birthday. You gonna bake a cake?
Happy birthday. See,
I'll
you're
see
older
you
than me.
then.
Mine's on the 8th. You know, David's and mine's on the 8th. So you're,
That's
you're
right.
older
You
than
and
us.
Elvis.
Mine's
all
the
those guys.
11th. Mine's the 11th.
And, you're younger than us. All right, Tony. See you on January 4th, if not before.
Thank you.
Thanks. And let's see, George Manning. Let me find you. I got you.
All right, guys.
Raul Casares, it looks like.
So there's going to be an issue with him, Judge. He's got an active warrant for felony MTR. I talked to him today, and I advised him about that. You know, he did tell me about the felony probation issue. He doesn't even know. I can't find anything about that case on Barrett County court records. He doesn't know if he has counsel for that case or not. And I mean, I kind of assume if he did, they haven't done their job because he didn't know that he had an active warrant out or anything like that. But
Do you have access to the computer to see if he has an attorney on the felony case or not?
Yes, Your Honor. If you wait, hold on just a moment and I will look.
If he does it, George, you can probably approach the felony judge and tell him you're already on the misdemeanor and that you'd be willing to do the felony and maybe get assigned to it.
Thanks, George.
If you want to call fire down on your own position, there it is.
He does not have anybody listed for his MTR at this time.
he was thinking about hiring maybe on that. I mean, he was thinking about hiring somebody on this one. And I said, you might, if you're going to get some money together, you might want to focus on the felony. You know, because that's a bigger issue. I'm still pending approval for felony court appointment. I'll know in a couple of weeks, Judge. But
I got you.
Basically, Judge. So I guess we're going to need a lengthier reset on that one because that's not resolved, and you know he may face a lot more serious consequences.
Do we have a warrant out for Mr. Casares also, or just
No, we do not. We don't, Judge. It's just the MTR warrant. I try to look into all of that and put it on the docket so y'all know. If you had both, I would tell you.
To buy George some time, let's just put it on a jury trial docket. That'll get you till March, worst case scenario. If you get this felony thing resolved, or your client does, or you get hired, or whatever happens, just let Pat know what's going on.
Will do, Your Honor. Thank you.
And also, at some point, you need to talk to Staff Sergeant Whitmore because both you guys are Marines.
Oh, I will, Judge. I will. Also, Judge, I was going to come back at 3:30 and try to confer on some other cases because a lot of blame's being put on her today. But you know, Miss Gal, I didn't know that she had left the court, and I had emailed her about a bunch of cases. You know, nothing happened. I'm like,
that's all I've got you on here. That's actually on our docket, but they'll be happy to talk to you about anything. Okay.
Thanks, Judge. I appreciate it.
15:30.
All right, thank you.
And Todd's back. Let me find out where you're at here.
Got Frank Brown, 663-009.
Gotcha. What's going on?
I have an offer on that case, but he has another case that I'm still waiting to see what they want to do on that one. The other one being 667-315.
Right. I got a handgun case, which is the 315, and this is an interference allegedly.
Correct.
And have you got offers on both these cases or just one?
Just one. The same situation. I've got one.
Yeah, Your Honor. This one, I think Mr. Coronado has been on several times saying the same thing, that he's got an offer on one, but not the second.
Correct.
All right, let's hold the state's feet to the fire. Eddie, it's your ability. Make them a big deal today on both these cases, or whatever, however you guys do that, but get all your cards on the table and let's just reset it 1 week so we can find out. Will that work?
Yes, Your Honor.
That'll work.
All right, that's all I got for you, Todd. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good one.
Did you call me Ross Brendel?
Ross Brendel. That name sounds so familiar. Ross Brendel. Isn't he like
I'm
wanted,
here.
dead or alive or something? Isn't that what that's?
I hope not.
I granted you had a travel request in for somebody I granted this morning, but I don't remember who it was.
Okay, good.
me find
I'm
you,
here. De Porto is one of the cases, and
3
Jandra
o'clock.
Martinez. Do what?
You only have one?
Okay, so Jandra Martinez isn't. She took her plea last week. Okay, good.
I got Ana de la Puerta Tama Ramirez.
Yes, sir. I actually asked the prosecutor for offer today, so if we could reset it for at least 2 weeks, because I'm going to have a pretty full week next week on Tuesday.
Let's go to January 4th. That'll buy you lots of time, will it not?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
So Eddie, go ahead and fire an offer off to Mr. Brindell on Miss Del Puerto Tararimas.
Yes.
Ramirez, best I can do. And okay, that's all I got for you on this one. If you've got another case you want to talk to the DA on, you can come back at 3:30.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and resend that email to him so that he knows, some more details about the case that I wrote to Miss Galloway today.
All good. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
You bet. George Sharman, I'm looking for you.
Right here, Desmond Davis.
Desmond Davis.
He took a DWI education class. I don't know if he's no, this is a victim impact panel. He's got that victim impact panel, and we're gonna take the DWI education class, but I presume we're gonna get some kind of an offer we can use for VTCC.
Is this one of the veterans that lives in a city that doesn't have a VTC, so we can't really VTC him?
Well, no, I'm not sure of that. Let me see.
Chris, is Desmond Davis on your radar?
He's here in town. Well, his parents live here.
Let's see if Chris is talking to him or not.
Let me see.
Hey, Judge, yes, he's on the radar. We submitted his application to the DA pending a decision.
Okay, so he's already applied to the VTC, George, and we're waiting to see if he's accepted. That's where we're at.
Okay, I did have a fellow who was in Belton, but they have a VC up there, right?
Yeah, you had one or two that were not technically eligible for VTC here because we couldn't get them supervised wherever they were.
But if he's in Belton, they have a VTC there.
I don't know where they have VTCs. Chris, do you know if they have a VTC? Did you say Belton, which would be Fort Hood, I'm guessing?
Yes.
I think they have a VTC there. Now, whether they're courtesy supervised our people, I don't know. Chris, you got any insight into that one?
Up in Belton, we've attempted in the past to do a courtesy supervision up in that area to no avail, based on their VTC. But as far as the one that we're discussing right now, everything with him is good to go as of right now.
Okay, so we're waiting for a VTC offer. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how do we plan on supervising him if we don't have a supervising plan in place right now?
No, not that one.
Well, that guy here today he lives in San Antonio.
Even a regular probation department, if they would supervise a pretrial diversion case for us, would work. It doesn't have to be a VTC. In a perfect world, a VTC would be best.
Yes, sir. Judge, Mr. Davis, the one who's on the docket today, lives in San Antonio. The one that Mr. Sharman is referencing is another individual altogether, and that's something completely different.
All right. Well, let's reset Mr. Davis for January 4th. Just keep him on our radar and give the state time to make a decision on the offer. So, Eddie, that's in your Easter basket.
All right, Judge, just reporting in on Carter Sharman.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, he made the highest grade on his oil and gas test, and the state bar oil and gas section sent him a check for $500, and they took him to the big law firms over there in Midland, Odessa, and took him out in the field, showed him all the, so they're serious about oil and gas practice.
So has he already taken the bar exam, did you say?
No, he takes it in July.
Ah, gotcha. So when does he technically graduate from school?
May. So
he's come a long way from wanting to be a Marine private.
Right. Thank you for what you did.
Very proud of that kid. Well done.
And it's because of you. I mean, if it hadn't been for you, he wouldn't be there.
I'd just send him little love notes out of blue and say, FYI, the LSAT is in 2 weeks.
We're going to come see, when he gets to town to hear this over the holidays, we'll come see you.
All right. All good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Demetrio, let me look for you.
Last one on.
Got it. Roberto Garza, fugitive. What did I do to him?
Judge, this is a real interesting case for me. He got arrested and made bond. And while he was out on PR or on conditions, you issued new conditions and issued a new warrant for him. So when you did that, I came to you and asked for modification of bond. You agreed, and then he got arrested again because there was, I don't know what happened, but he got arrested. He made the second bond. And so after that, I came to you last Thursday, and this is all just one guy, and said he's been to pretrial services. They have suggested that we change a couple of conditions because he can't go to work as a commercial welder with the ankle monitor on, and you were going to have him have that portable breath testing device, etc. Somewhere in the midst of all this, a warrant has been issued that I don't understand where it came from. He got arrested, made bond, modified conditions, made bond again. I don't think you issued a third warrant on him, but it shows he's got a warrant, and I don't understand where.
I don't remember if this was the guy you and I talked about, but I pretty much pulled back everything that we had him on. We had him on GPS, and we had him on Scram. We had him on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Your Honor, what I saw, and I'm looking at it again, if you just give me a few minutes. I saw where you did modify the conditions, but the warrant was not recalled. I'm just trying to make sure that nothing else happened. If you let me, we have a little time. Let me go into it right now and get the D page, and I can go through and see exactly.
Many times I put on their recall BI, bond increase, reinstate bond, and then they still don't pull the warrant. So I guess I need to start writing pull the warrant.
Well,
I think that's what happened.
on November 12th, it looks like, let me make sure that if there was an active warrant at that time. Hold on a moment. Okay, there was a first violation on November 9th, Your Honor. And at that time, you put on there add full GPS Scram, weekly reporting, and UAs. That was the first violation. Then there was on 11/12 a motion to alter and amend conditions of bond. On that you put, and I don't understand, it says modify on both cases, modify full GPS to partial work only. All other bond conditions on both cases remain the same. Then on 11/17, you issued a bond increase of $5,000 with Smart Start, 6 blows and full GPS and weekly reporting and UAs. So I don't know what happened between the what was it, the 16th or 15th and the 17th. That I do not know. Let's see what else. And then on the 22nd, a amended motion to alter and amend conditions of bond. And you ordered on 12/2 a Smart Start mobile 6 blows within 10 days. Once Smart Start is active, may turn in Scram. Court orders do not drive, waived, all GPS conditions, continue on weekly reporting and UA. That is the last thing. Now.
All right. So as we speak, there's a warrant out for him. Is that correct?
I am right now going into the warrant section so that I can double check and see on which one.
Mr. Duarte has the ability to have this soothing effect on his client.
Okay.
Slows
Your
down
Honor,
their creativity to a degree.
he does have an active warrant. It was a bond increase issued on the 19th of November.
All right. After we get off of the Zoom business, Demetrio, I'm going to recall the bond increase and reinstate his bond. Is that all that needs to be done so that he is street legal, Pat?
I believe so, Your Honor. I don't know whether he's gotten the smart start at 6 blows. And
Demetrio, tonight at 5 o'clock, you've got my cell number. Text me at 5 o'clock and confirm I've done that, okay?
Yes, sir.
Our little problem in life is that we have 1,000 defendants on pretrial and 1,000 defendants on probation, and every one of them's got a lawyer. So if you do the math, it's kind of
I hear you.
All right, so that's the plan. Let's get him back to square one. Have you received an offer from the state on that case yet?
No,
There's
Judge,
no
there's no blood
information.
results yet.
Oh, there's no information filed yet.
No,
either.
Your Honor, but I wanted him on the system because this has been going on for a while, and that way he could get the.
Eddie, can you check and see why no information has been filed? Because if you want to dismiss it, Mr. Dwork, they will not object, I don't think.
No, I'll look into it, Your Honor, definitely.
All right. Let's reset you for January the 4th, Demetrio, just to buy us some time so they can look into that. And right now, the plan is to get him street legal with no warrant. So Pat, as soon as we get finished with Docket, that's our #1 program, and I'll send it into the clerk so you make sure it gets on the computer. And then
I'll call him and
double
make
check
sure
on me at 5 o'clock and make sure I did that.
Thank you.
All right, that's
Have
all
a
I got
great
for you.
day.
Thanks.
Bye, Pat.
Bye-bye.
And Mr. Wayland, let me look for you.
I'm somewhere in there.
Yes,
2:30.
you are. Gotcha. Jaime Ramirez, the second.
Yes.
Are you in contact with him?
About a week ago, the last time I talked to him.
Oh, good. Have you received an offer from the state for the heinous offense of criminal trespass?
No, I have not.
State, we need an offer. How about we get the state, get you an offer, and let's reset for 1 week to give you time to talk to your client about whatever the offer says.
Okay.
And then you're out of here.
Okay.
Thank you. Keith, let me find you.
He's at 3 o'clock as well, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ricardo Casanova.
Gotcha. And ABI case. What's going on with Mr. Casanova, please?
I tried to get Mr. Casanova into Veterans Court, but based upon his prior record of driving offenses, they decided that he did not qualify. So I do have an offer from the state, and I've yet to go over it with him.
All right. You have received an offer, but you haven't had time to talk to the client about it yet. Is that correct?
That's correct.
How about we take another week and give you time to do that?
That sounds good.
I will see you next week. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
You bet. And Doug, did I just see Doug? Yeah, Doug Capmeyer, let me look for you. Gotcha. Harley Davidson. Dougie, talk to me about Harley Davidson.
You're muted.
Sorry, I do need to get I do need to get an offer. I don't
Okay.
have a good phone number for my client. I'm not gonna tell you I do.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I've never talked to him as far as I could tell.
All right. I'm gonna have to issue an FTA warrant for him in the nicest possible way. If you hear from him, text Pat or me and we'll pull it back.
Yes,
Mr.
sir. I'm
Kepler,
gonna-
do you want me to check and see anything if I have any information or at least bond information, so you might be able to get something, huh?
Yeah.
I did ask my secretary to check with the bond stuff, and then she said that y'all said he didn't have to be here, so I don't think she did. So I'll work on that. Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't need to be here, but you need to know where he is.
I understand. I will have my secretary find out everything we can. If we can get a hold of him, we'll get him. I'll notify the court.
All right, Eddie,
Thank
would you go ahead and send an offer to Mr. Capmeyer on Mr. Katie, because Mr. Katie could show up anytime. We never know.
Yes, Your Honor, absolutely.
All right, you're out of here. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you. Thanks, Judge. Bye, everybody.
John Fox, let me look for you.
Hey, Judge. How are you, sir?
I got you down for a James David LeBleu.
Right, and I emailed to Ross, maybe? I'm trying to remember who. I think I emailed to Ross, but I
What
hadn't
is
heard.
Ross's last name, Eddie?
Lewis?
Lewis, that's our new guy.
Yes.
Eddie used to be the new guy, but now Eddie's the old guy.
Eddie's got a little gray now, so he's the old guy.
All right. So as we speak, you have not received an offer, John. Is that correct?
No, and there's some issues, Judge, but I can talk. Is Ross available? Is he in a breakout room? Or?
He's in trial.
Eddie today.
Oh,
Ross is
okay.
in trial somewhere.
Well, we can do it by email if you just want to reset me. That's fine. I do have, Judge, I have this VTC issue on another case where the individual was rejected and nobody can seem to tell me why. I've never had anybody reject. I've had them given track.
What is his name? And Chris will tell you what the deal is.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe. It's Jacob O'Neill. And I have some case numbers and stuff like that, but it was back when Christian or somebody was in, it was a long time ago, and the VTC people, Ron and them, tell me they don't know why he was rejected, that only the DA's office would know, but I haven't been able to get through to anybody who has access to the file as to the reason why he got rejected.
Chris, do you know anything about Jacob O'Neill?
Yes, sir. Mr. Fox, is it okay to discuss it over this open docket?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's not a problem.
Okay. He applied, went through the process. There was based on the DA's investigation and the assessments that were done, there was some victim blaming because this is an ABI case, Your Honor. And because of that and the totality of everything else, he was denied.
Okay, did the state make him an offer outside the VTC?
Well, he's in 12, I think. Or no, not 12. I'm sorry, Judge. It's in it's in 4. He's not officially transferred to you yet because he, didn't have an offer or anything. I just have never had anybody not offered at least a track 2 to provide him with help. They just reject him completely. I just have never had that happen before.
And Mr. Fox, that's what it was. We were trying to talk to him, and there was a lot of it's not my fault, it's everyone else's fault type of mentality. So plus the totality of everything else that went into it, that's why he was denied, and that's why he was never transferred to County Court 6, Judge.
Okay, well, that's fine. And that gives me something, because he's asking me what happened, because it looked like he was on his way down that VTC path, and I didn't know what to tell him. So that helps. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, yes, sir. And I apologize for having to discuss it over the open docket, but I appreciate your willingness to discuss it, sir.
Sure. Okay. Well, Judge, I guess that's it for that. Did you just want to reset me on the blue? It's an arraignment setting, obviously.
Yeah, on your case in 4, where the guy has a prior military record,
yes,
you might see what their offer is going to be, and then you might talk to our prosecutors about what theirs would be. I call it collateral VTC or VTC light. When they're not eligible for the primary VTC,
right,
they still get credit for having been in the military. So if you can get a better offer from Eddie or one of our prosecutors on it, then you can transfer it over and take that offer if you'd rather do it that way. It gives you 2 bites at the apple.
Okay, no, I appreciate the Judge. He seems like he's got issues, but he seems like he's been very easy to work with from my perspective. So yeah, that might be a way to go. Thank you.
Mr. LeBlue, if it's okay with you, let's reset that 1 week so that the state can send you an offer and you can discuss it with your client, and then let Pat know what you want to do, or whether it's going to be a deal or whether we need to be on a jury trial docket, whatever you want to do.
Sure. Pat, do you have a date? Can you do maybe?
Next week would be the 14th.
14th, what time?
And I will send you all the
2 o'clock.
information either late tomorrow or early Thursday morning.
That's great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
And Steve Harkowitz, let me look for you.
Hello, Judge. I've got Ophelia Alejos, 670962.
Gotcha. What's going on with Ophelia Alejos?
Well, I attempted to send emails to confer one prosecutor replied back that she's no longer in the court and I didn't hear, so I need to confer with somebody on Ms. Alejos.
Let's do it this way. If you want to hang around till 3:30, you can talk to Eddie about it today in a breakout room. If you want another week, we'll just reset it for a week so that you guys can get together and I'll make you an initial offer and you can go from there. Will that work? What would you like to do?
That'll work, Judge.
Let's reset for 1 week. Eddie, send him an offer if you would on Miss Alejos, I guess. Is that just a lady? Is it not Ophelia?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And then we'll see you next Tuesday at 2.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks. You're out of here. John Ross, let me find you. And I don't remember the name of the client, but she put in a waiver on a family violence case. That sounds like she was allegedly a victim of a family violence assault or something.
Oh,
John, I was gonna say now would be a good time to ask the prosecutor what's going on with that one.
oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's off docket for today. But Eddie, are you the new person in charge of that case, perhaps?
I'm not sure which case you're referring to. Do you know the case number or the defendant?
So it's Roland Cruz.
Roland Cruz. I don't.
That's not on today's docket. It was Megan. Megan Galloway was on that. I don't know.
If it was Megan, then it'd be Ross Lewis who's on that case.
Okay.
Yeah, I can let him know.
I'll drop him a line on that. We had an affidavit with a recantation put on that. So.
Okay. Hey, John, I got you on a Charles Darnell, I guess it is.
Yes, sir. And I have not heard from him. I don't know if he showed up.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Never.
Never?
Nope.
All right. I'm going to have to issue an FTA warrant on him in the nicest possible way. And if you hear from him, let me know and I'll pull it back.
Will do.
Ross,
right,
do you want me to send you any information like the bonds people, whoever it is, to see if that helps you?
I got that information from them already.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Yep. Sometimes just have to wait. Thanks.
All right. You're out of here. Mikey Collins, talk to me about Todd Sekula.
What's there to talk about, Your Honor?
Let's see. Terroristic threats. This says attorney is Sean Brown. You're not Sean.
No. I've got Todd Sekula on a DWI. Did he hire?
Right. There's 2 different attorneys, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, one would assume that you guys are going to have to all collude with each other to figure out a big deal of the day if there is one out there. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I had no idea he had any other cases, Your Honor.
Yeah, and there's also a violation for non-enrollment and never reporting, probably on the new case.
What is he out? What does it show the bond company that he's out with, Pat?
I don't have it right now. I can send that to you.
Okay, if you don't mind.
Of course.
I'll try to and I didn't see, in looking at general discovery, I didn't see whether it was a breath or a blood, but I didn't see any results there in discovery yet. It's only a month old.
Well, if it's on the docket, and I probably do have it.
Okay.
That's easy for me to check.
I requested everything, but it didn't. Usually I can tell when I look at the discovery which one is, if it's a report, but I didn't see one.
But
could be wrong.
Hold on. Let me just, I'll tell you.
Unless it was if it was a blow, then
no, we do not. You're absolutely right. There is no information on that one.
All right. I got one right for a change. The blind squirrel gets What's the violation?
I think that the Sean Brown terroristic threat, I think that is set for trial, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ready.
Well, maybe we ought to set this one for trial too, just to keep them all.
Put them together? Put them together, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll contact Sean then in the meantime.
Yeah, and I will make sure, and I'll send you that date. Okay. Plus the bond.
And that'll be that same date as the other case?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's been real fine talking to you, but I don't think we were good, unless you need discovery or something else you want to talk about, I'll cut you loose.
It was enjoyable, but not productive, Your Honor. I appreciate
I understand.
it. May I be excused, Your Honor.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Take
Talk
care.
to you soon. Thanks.
Outta
Bye.
here.
Mr. Mart,
And who else we got?
Mr. Martinez,
David Martinez.
defendant or an attorney?
That's a defendant.
Is it? I didn't see him on the.
He might have stepped away and just kind of.
It was Barry Hitchens, and he's coming back at 3:30
Oh,
to confer. So he may want to confer with his client.
let me check if that's my case. Okay.